Let's go to the other number 12. He's playing in Germany on Sunday. Tom Brady, what's his playing future? Is this it for Tom? Is this his last year? Certainly he hasn't looked great either. We know he's got all the personal issues that are seemingly in the clear now. What do you expect from Tom Brady? Does he play beyond this season?
The thinking going into the season was this was Tom Brady's last year, but we've seen him change his mind. We've seen him pivot in the past. He always talked about playing until 45. That's what he is now. He was retired for how many days?
Like 40.
Was it even that much? It was like 23. It was somewhere around there. It wasn't
much.
Wasn't
about a month.
Wasn't a long retirement, and they're immediately recruiting him to come back. Again, it's going to come down to where does he want to go. He's a free agent after the season. He restructured, but unlike last year when he was tied to the Bucs, he can go wherever he wants this time around. They could franchise tag him, but that's unlikely. He'd be in the clear. So he's got a lot to think about, to the extent that last year he may have been thinking about his marriage and family. That dynamic has certainly shifted as we go beyond here, but let's see what he looks like in the second half of that last season. I know that last drive against the Rams, that looked like Tom Brady.
Looked good.
And the guy on the podium looked like the weight of the world had come off his shoulders after the game. If that's the guy, and they figure out a way to make a run here, I put nothing past him in terms of what he might want to do in 2023.
To return to Tampa, or could you see him playing elsewhere, and who would take him?
I mean, it's a great question. Depends what he looks like in the second half of this season. I mean, he's still functioning. Again, that final drive, that's how Tom Brady's still playing at 45, is he can stand in there and distribute the football, and he doesn't have to move that much. He's never been a great athlete for the position.
Right.
But he can stand in there. He can still diagnose the defense. He can still get the ball where it needs to go and run efficiently. Does he think he can do that for 17 more games? Put it this way. Let's name some of the quarterbacks who are going to be starting games this weekend. P.J. Walker is starting tonight for the Panthers. Case Keenum may be starting a game. Sam Ehlinger is a starting quarterback in the NFL right now. Taylor Heineke is starting. I'm sure I'm missing some others, but Kenny Pickett was a first-round pick. Get out of my ear, Mike. There's a lot of quarterbacks here.
Davis Mills.
Davis Mills. Okay, there's
not bad, but
there's a lot of situations that are highly unsettled. Where
Andy
you
Dalton
go
starting.
Andy Dalton. They don't have what's their starting quarterback? Jameis Winston signed through next season. What are the Saints doing? And that was a spot where there was some thinking that Brady could have ended up with the Saints back when he was leaving New England. He had some conversations that suggested that at the time. So there will be an opportunity out there. And he's not playing for that much money right now. We talk about Aaron Rodgers making $60 million. Brady's contract was complicated because they gave him a big lump payout last year, but I think he's on the books for like $20 million this year. A lot of money to us.
He's always been the biggest bargain in sports, though, really.
But he got paid last year. He made, I want to say, like $44 million last year. So that's upper echelon money. But this year he's back to making, $20 million. So where's the spot? Is it Las Vegas? Is it a reunion with Josh McDaniels to take one more shot? Derek Carr signed an extension, but there's not future guarantees on it. Not saying that's the direction it's going to go, but I think you take nothing off the table. It's Tom Brady.
Could it be tied to where maybe Sean Payton lands? Because, that was kind of the Miami rumor.
If he goes to Carolina, maybe. Sean Payton, I don't know, wants to go into a situation where he does not have a quarterback. I don't think he wants to start from scratch and kind of figure it out for a couple of years. There's plenty of speculation about where he potentially could end up within the league, but a lot of it's tied to where are the quarterbacks? Where are the best young quarterbacks we're going to grow with? One more run with Brady while you develop somebody or buy time until you draft somebody?
That's assuming Tom plays maybe 2 more years. That's still 47, which is kind of crazy to think about.
I mean, it's all crazy to think about.
Yeah.
We got so accustomed to what Tom Brady's been doing that you lose sight of the fact that nobody played to this age. Nobody played to Aaron Rodgers' age. For years and years, 38 was the magic number. If you look through Hall of Famers, almost every Hall of Famer walked at age 37 or 38 for years. And that was just kind of time. Then all of a sudden, Tom is winning a Super Bowl at 43, and you're like, oh, well, why can't Matt Ryan keep playing at a high level? Why can't Russell Wilson keep playing at a high level? Why can't Tom Brady do this forever? At some point, you do run out of time. At some point, even Tom Brady will age himself out of this. I don't know that it's happened, again, based solely on the end of that game last week, but does he have another 8, 9 games, however many they have left in him, to play at that level? We'll find out.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.